Hi all, Plantside Agent here. Today I'm going to take a look at my garden twine dispenser that I made. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, let's get started. The reason behind making this is, well, I'm at my raspberry patch and they need to be staked up, plus tomatoes and other things in the garden where you need to use garden twine. And you'll find out with I found out, trying to get the twine, pulled off, cut off, and then tied. It was a real three-handed job, and I only have two hands, so I had to go out and construct a third hand. So what I did here, let's see, try to do this on the tripod. I tried this earlier handheld, and it was pretty jumpy. Probably would have made you seasick. But anyway, oh yeah, and this is, I just added a new handle to this today, and it's summertime. This is when I'm doing a lot of refurbing, gardening, and all that. That's why you don't see a lot of videos from me this time of year. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, so I'll try to do this on the tripod as much as I can. So to start with, I needed a tripod, something I could take out in the garden and hold the apparatus I built. And so I looked around, and I did find this one. The legs are a little bit bigger than what I would really like, but it's all I could find. You can see there's my foot. But what this is, it's a tripod for holding up ready lights or work lights, like you're painting or plastering or something or whatever. So it is collapsible. Let's see, I think I'm going to go ahead and remove this camera from the tripod. So take your Dramamine if you're get motion sickness. So anyway, it does collapse down. These legs fold up. That's about all I ever use. I just fold the legs up and then just lean this in the garage somewhere. But you can also, over here, you have an adjustment where you can raise and lower the stand for the light stand. I usually just leave that set there. And if I do want to use it for a light stand, there's a button here that you can push and it releases, so you can take this off and put on a different one if you wanted to. So pretty handy that way. So what I did to make this is, first of all, I had a piece of 1/4-inch wood, and I just made cut out a platform for that. I cut out a notch here for the trying to look at this in the camera and touch at the same time. It's difficult. But anyway, I screwed in a couple of utility blades, and that's the cutting tool. So when you get out here and oops, you got to hit it just right. Oops, trying to keep this in frame. There we go. You can cut off a length of whatever you need. So that was the first part, and then to hold the twine, take him off here. I have let's see what we do with this. Put it under my arm. So what I have here, this is the where you attach it to the tripod. I have a eye bolt here to guide the string. To hold the string, I just used a tin from a big tomato or refried bean can. And I made the shaft out of just a bolt, cut the head off and smoothed it off. That's how I do the thing. Oh, I also recently I painted this all flat black because I was out working in the sun one day, and the sun glinting off all this metal was blinding me. So I hit it with some flat black paint. So then this fits on here and it'll roll nicely, more or less. And then get over here, like feed it through here. Oops. Sorry for jiggling around. Doing this one-handed, it's awkward, but really can't think of how I could do it with the tripod without, setting everything up and resetting the camera a million times. Anyway, then you can just pull on however much you think you're going to need, and then you just can. There you go. So there's your cord. Sometimes when I'm back there working, if it's too long or I need to cut off the end of it, just to save a little bit of cord, I decided instead of just to have a knife handy for doing that work. So I got a Mora companion, and so if I need to do some other trimming or cutting, I got that handy right there on my tripod. And I just used zip ties to attach it to the main shaft of the light stand. That's real handy. And then just this year, I made this actually a couple years ago, but trying to carry it, from the garden and around, it was kind of awkward, just trying to grab it here or wherever. So I went to the hardware store and picked up like a fence door handle, and I just finished this today. Adding before, earlier in the season, I used zip ties, and that wasn't working. It was sliding all over the place and up and down. It wasn't working, so I needed something more secure. So to attach this, what I did was, let's see, where's a good view of this? First, I took some old bike inner tube rubber here to put on first, so that, because this is going to be metal on metal, it's still going to be a little slippery, so that should keep this thing secure from sliding around at all. And then I took just a metal L bracket, cut that off, come around here. If you can see it, let's get the light. Yeah, there's some better light. I just took an L bracket and cut it off, and then ground out and rounded it off. And some bolts and nuts, and actually I had to bend those a little bit to fit, but I made it work. And now if I need to carry this around, it's pretty secure. It makes it easy to haul around to wherever I need to use it. Move it when I'm working the garden or the raspberries. Let's see. I think that's about the extent of it. It's been very handy to have. And if you have any kind of gardening stuff, or you need twine, it's really helpful. And so I don't know if they make commercial things, but I made my own. If you want, there's my raspberries. I got 4 rows of those guys, and they've been cranking out. I think I've already picked in about 8 of those Ziploc gallon bags full of these things, and I still got tons coming on. So got lots of raspberry. I don't want to do it from all. I usually give a lot of them to my daughter and granddaughter. She loves to eat them frozen, but pretty tasty. There's my garden twine dispenser, and hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.